please, the last thing I'm going to say is please get really excited for New Tradition.
much love, everybody. My name is Ruben, Beny, Esguerra. Very happy to be here. Very happy that you're here. I want to thank Adam, all the people who put this together, ArtworxTO, CultureTO, and I want to thank you for being here. I want you to put your hands together like this. Clap. 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 Let's celebrate these moments as we begin to have these type of events in person. start off with this one right here. So if you haven't noticed, anything that I say into the mic or play into the mic, once I press this pedal or this pedal, it gets recorded. Anything that I say into the mic or play into the mic, once I press this pedal or this pedal, it gets recorded. Anything that I say in, you get the idea. So it's all being looped. It's 100% live music, live on the spot. Okay, with this loop station, and then I'm also using this beat machine right here. And that's how I make my music, using these more contemporary instruments. But I want to introduce the traditional instruments that are from where I'm from and my ancestors are from, which is South America and present-day Colombia. So I want to start off by introducing this flute. This is an ancestral indigenous flute from the world's tallest coastal mountain, which is called Sierra Nevada. I want you to say that, Sierra Nevada. And the mountain is in the Caribbean of South America, but it's so tall that there's snow at the top. And there are 5 indigenous nations that live up there. I want you to say their names. Kogi, Ika, Wiwa, Kankwamo, Arawako. The Arawako are the Arawaks. So a lot of the indigenous nations that reside in the Caribbean, but also in the northern part of South America. And this flute is made out of charcoal and wax. So the head is a mixture of beeswax with ground charcoal. And what that does is it creates a material that when it's hot or when it's warm, it's malleable. So it's like Play-Doh. You can pretty much sculpt it. And when it's solid, it's hard like wood. So you can do lots of different things with it. And a lot of things have been done for thousands of years, including making sculptures out of gold, where first you create the sculpture. Then when it's solid, you get melted gold. You paint the sculpture with melted gold. Then the gold dries and you leave a hole in the bottom. You put it out in the sun and eventually the wax falls through the hole and you have a hollowed sculpture that's made out of gold. The mouthpiece is the quill of a duck's feather, traditionally. So you get a big feather, you cut it, you clean it, and you insert it in an angle. And the body is a cactus. Traditionally in the ensemble there's 2 flutes, one that plays a rattle and plays kind of like the bass lines, even though it's still in the same register, it's not low notes. And then the other one, the Kwisi Sigi, plays the melodies. Okay, so I'm going to show you an example of what the music sounds like at the top of the mountain with the original ensemble with the 2 flutes of the rattle. So that's the first flute. The second one plays the melodies. So I want you to clap, clap, clap. Okay, so that's how the original ensemble sounds like at the top of the mountain. In the valleys of the mountain, the coastal regions, in the jungles, the musical history there is different. The music that's played there has its origins in West Africa. So there are a lot of different layers of drumming parts on top of each other. There's participation, call and response singing, those type of things. And all of that is African musical traditions. So I'm going to show you how the music came together in the 16th century, and I'm going to show you how the percussion layers take place, starting off with this instrument, the bongos, the bongos are not part of the original traditions, but a lot of these instruments can play the same patterns that are supposed to be played traditionally. This is the llamador. It has its origins in central Congo, and it plays the upbeat, so that's the downbeats. This one goes. And that's the Afro-Indigenous Colombian music that influences the music that I do. Most of my compositions are inspired by this amazing music that that I'm learning every day. And my compositions that you can find on my albums is a mixture of, I call it Afro-Indigenous Colombian music from a conscious inner city perspective, because it's conscious music, and it's this and also influences from hip hop music hip-hop being a culture that I'm also a part of. So that's what I want to show to you right now. A lot of my work is about creating bridges between the North and the South. So this piece, this next piece is entitled Condor and Eagle, and it's about the eagle and condor prophecy that has been around and passed down by many different nations, which foretell the reunification of the two birds, the condor representing the South and the eagle representing the North. And the prophecy says that at one point the two birds flew together, but eventually when colonization took place and land began to be divided, the two birds went their separate ways. And the prophecy says that now we're in a time, according to the cycles in different calendars, we're in a time where the two birds are coming back together as the people, the original people of those territories, begin to collectively awaken and return to their traditional ways of understanding their relationship with the land, but their relationship with the stars, with their traditional instruments, with their languages, and all of that. So, Condor and Eagle, wheel it, DJ. You bring it up a little bit, and it features Rosary Spence backup vocal. Given to us by elders, los pueblos primeros. Dice que en un pasado, they say in the past, nosotros nos separamos. We took two separate paths, diferentes caminos. The path of the condor, pa'l sur y pa'l norte, the path of the eagle. The condor gave way towards the southern people, repping the soul, corazón, and the spiritual. The eagle represented the northern people, la mente, lo material, the cerebro. One Pachacuti is how the Incas count. A 500-year cipher, a cycle that spirals like vinyl en el calendario azteca. One Pachacuti son 500 años, pa' que tú sepas. 1492, Mother Earth felt the blow. One time of struggle, se vio mucha destrucción. El cuarto Pachacuti, ciclo number 4, aterrizó cuando llegó Colón. But now we're in the 5th cycle, quinto ciclo. The condor and the eagle will fly as equals. Las dos alas together in cultural upheaval. Back to traditional ways of mismo nido. And finally, we'll learn the truth about the earth, that we belong to it, it don't belong to us. Cause you can't own what was there when you were born. Lo que te vio nacer and is there after you die. Entenderemos que somos de la tierra, no al contrario. La tierra heredará al manso, seremos one. La mente y corazón, the hand drum, the queasy, un mismo microphone. that's a piece that you can find in my second album, JUNO nominated album. You can find that on Spotify or all the streaming platforms. Also, my website has all the music, newtraditionmusic.com. All right, this next piece celebrates the dish with one spoon treaty territory, which inspires me every day, and it's given birth to all my original music. So this one is entitled One Dish, and we just did a video for this one, which features Malaika Awari. So it features Malaika Awari, it features Nimki Asawamik, Ruben Kanatakta, solo guitarist. Today, I'm doing it alone. Wheel it, DJ. When I say one dish, you say one spoon. One dish. One dish. All right, let's get it. One dish, one spoon, I'ma try to explain it. A piece back so sacred, so share it like it, it's celebrated. One dish is the land where people are expected to limit what they waste, hoard, and war is not accepted. With a request to have no knives on the dish cause it's for sharing, and use one spoon so there's no bloodshed. This treaty territory circles land across Great Lakes. On Turtle Island, it's a long distance to undertake. It includes my city known as T.6 or Toronto. Originally a Mohawk word pronounced Tkaronto. Those streets I walk all day, it's highs and lows, they fill my soul with factual stories that I'll gladly share with you all. Sharing the land has took place long before the great law of peace, the constitution of the Iroquois Confederacy. One dish, one spoon originally became a treaty between the Anishinaabe and Haudenosaunee specifically. Later, even Western nations joined to discuss the peace and got the blessing in Onondaga to squash the beef. That's why today we must respect the first constituents and keep the dish clean for our children and new immigrants. One dish, one spoon. Let me hear you say it loud. One dish, one spoon. One dish, one spoon. Come on. One dish, there never could be world peace if all the war on the soil does not cease, but instead we're quick to pocket and squeeze. Yes, the field is the dish we must peacefully shield. If we damage the whole field, it won't yield herbs that heal. Let's never forget the elements of hip-hop follow treaties. That history repeats itself, our story isn't linear. It's time to mend the bond between the new school and the old. And so the story of a new tradition will be told. Systemic forces tell us to dig more oil and gold, but indigenous worldview tells us to dig no more. Just analyze, look for the truth, you shouldn't ignore your heart. The exploitation of our mother was wrong from the start. Eyes of our great-grandchildren look up at us from the earth. So let's walk carefully, don't stop on the things they deserve. Remember that or write it down, our elders never die. As long as their stories live on and their dreams stay alive. So when you're standing on the streets like East Bogotá and downtown Tkaronto, make sure you know which peace treaty you hit. All these land acknowledgements become trivial if we don't make learning where we stand a daily ritual. One dish. One dish. Louder. One dish. One dish. Thank you very much. All right, and I'm going to end it off with this last piece, which is about resilience, the ability to bounce back from a difficult situation. And, over the past 2 years, we've had to apply this, which is a human quality that has gotten us through so much. And, you know, and a lot of it has been being resilient in terms of our mental health and our physical health as well, to be able to get through these difficult times. So when I say bounce, bounce, right back, you repeat. Bounce, bounce, right back. Say it.
Bounce, bounce, right back.
All right. Selector. The system wins when you live your life filled with stress. Bounce, bounce, right back, get it off your chest. The villain wins when you live your life stressed. Bounce, bounce, right back, yell it.
Bounce, bounce, right back.
Bounce, bounce, right back, say it.
Bounce, bounce, right back.
Get up now, levanta, take back your right to be alright now. No importa que siempre nos seguimos recuperando. Let's go to all those who forgot how it was. Once we feel up to have joy in our life, now we don't have the time. Lock up inside, it's affecting our health, affecting our mind. Problemas, dilemas, stand up, no más agotamiento. We're hurting each other, stand up, no más aislamiento. Sube la presión, salte de esta prisión. Nos hace creer que viviendo es opción. Depressive disorder, stress, anger, addictions, violence, depression gets higher. So it's time for some reflection, have an outlet, self-expression. Tenemos que empezarlo, recogernos, enfrentarlo para vivir este momento, alivia todo sufrimiento. Salta, brinca, ponte contento, celebrando el movimiento. So throw your hands up in the air, don't forget to stand. Throw your hands up in the air, don't forget to dance. Don't forget to denounce, don't forget to bounce, cause this may be the final hour. Make it bounce like it's ours. Bounce, bounce, right back, get it off your chest. The virus wins when you live your life filled with stress. Bounce, bounce, right back, get it off your chest. The virus wins when you live your life stressed. Bounce, bounce, right back, yell it.
Bounce, bounce, right back.
Bounce, bounce, right back, say it.
Bounce, bounce, right back.
All right, let me see the soul clap. Clap, clap. up, like we're rising up. Come on, dance is the best medicine there is.
Turn the party up, like we're rising up.
La manos arriba, put 'em up. La manos arriba, dance up. La manos arriba, put 'em up. La manos arriba, hands up. La manos arriba, la manos arriba, la manos arriba. Now scream. Bounce, bounce, right back. Yell it.
Bounce, right back.
Really loud. Bounce, bounce, right back. One last time.
Bounce, right back.
Resilience.